Well, I had made a video before the US elections, and I had mentioned that don't get too carried away. There will be an impact on the election day, and we saw the impact yesterday. In fact, in all my groups, people made very good money as the calls that we had recommended went up, at least doubled, minimum. So we had a series of calls, but this was the bare minimum. But if you recall in that video, I had also mentioned that the real action can happen not only on the election day, but in fact, more action will happen after the election day. Exactly that's what you have started to see today. In the Indian markets, you had the Nifty going down 300 points. So very much different from what the action was yesterday soon after the election results were announced in the United States. There are a lot of things that you have to keep in mind. Donald Trump is definitely pro-business. He loves cutting taxes and trying to boost consumption, trying to end wars. All that will be the area where you may stand to benefit. Yet, much of his expansionary fiscal policies can lead to a lot of inflation and can also lead to the greenback or the US dollar rising against other currencies, particularly the emerging market currencies such as India. By the way, you must have probably read that the rupee has fallen to an all-time low of 84.38 to the US dollar. But it has performed probably the best amongst the other emerging market currencies such as the Thai baht, even the Chinese yuan, the Japanese currencies. They have all Japanese yen. All these have fallen. Particularly the emerging market currencies, I would say that basket which is there has fallen quite severely, and India has been affected the least of them. What is on the top of Donald Trump agenda? Don't forget is America first, right? America first. In India, we have Narendra Modi talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat and use Indian goods first. So at some point of time, there is going to be some sort of a difficult situation. There will be attempts to once again strike an India-US treaty. This attempt was made under the former Trump administration as well. But attempts will be made to revive it this time. And friends, what I'm trying to tell you is that everything has got its pluses, it got its minuses as well. It's good to see the Trump era doing well. Trump back in action. He's been a good friend of Narendra Modi, and it's helpful from a defense perspective to protect the borders and things like that. But at the same time, Trump is looking at America first. So there will be certain concessions he would want to extract from India as well. And based on what those are, we'll be discussing them in future videos. Otherwise, this becomes a very long one. So it's a mixed blessing in many ways. Everything is not as black and white as you may imagine it to be. Just because Trump is won that one-way rally to the moon, no. There will be hiccups on the way. And some will be huge when they come. When they come. They are also going to come. Important thing to note is that what we saw yesterday was different from what we saw for the Nifty and the Bank Nifty today. This means what I was telling before in my video before the US elections was that the main action will start after the results are announced. You've seen it. You've seen the day after the election results immediately, and then you have to see in the next day, today. Complete contrast in terms of direction of trade, in terms of positivity, negativity, imbalance. And friends, to get to know more, do join our, for the Indian markets, you can join the Premium Plus, which gives you 10 to 12 days predictions in advance. You can also join our US markets, you can join the Prime Plus Telegram channels. For both, you can WhatsApp us on 9820861044. Just a couple of words for people who would like to join us. And we do not have any demos. So if somebody wants some demos, we do not have any demos. You can watch our videos and you can decide. Secondly, we like people with good amount of patience. So if you're patient, because we wait for the big days. For example, today we did mention about the fall. Yesterday when the market was rising, I had given a note to my subscribers that something around 10 o'clock you may see a good fall coming in. We saw it a little before itself, but even in a rising market, yesterday I was able to point out that tomorrow could be negative after 10. Of course, we saw it a little before itself, but all this requires patience. Those people who are patient, they benefit the most from my groups. And of course, a good power to communicate. You should be very polite in all your communications, not only with me, with the members of the Art of Investing family, because we work very hard. Most of us are up like 4 o'clock in the morning to give all the details in our programs. We deserve people who are polite with us, and that's what we like and reward the most. And fourthly, if you're joining us, we like people who remain with us continuously for good periods of time, 1 year, 2 years. We reward them the most. And we will be the first to tell them when the big falls are coming. We like people who have been with us for a good period of time. We reward loyalty. Happy investing. Do get back in touch with us on 982-086-1044. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.